Ever feel like you're stuck, kind of spinning your wheels and not really getting anywhere?
Ugh, yeah, I know that feeling.
Well, get ready, because today we're going deep on some pretty hardcore motivation.
Oh, this is going to be good.
We're breaking down this super intense excerpt from a motivational speaker. This guy, he uh he doesn't hold back at all.
What's his deal? What's he saying?
His big claim, everyone is exactly where they deserve to be.
Whoa. Okay, that's a bold statement right out the gate.
Right. And listen, he's not like talking about karma or fate or anything like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's he basing that on?
It's more about I guess you could say the choices that we make, the comfort zones we hang on to.
Even when we complain about him.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like he's saying we're all kind of sabotaging ourselves.
Interesting. Okay, so how does he back that up?
Well, he's got this analogy he uses, and it's honestly kind of brilliant. He compares being stuck in a bad situation, like, I don't know, a job you hate or whatever,
Right.
to lying on hot stones. Like literally red hot stones.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't just lay there, would you? I mean, the pain, it would like force you to move.
Yeah, no way. You'd jump right off.
He says life's the same way. If something's truly so unbearable, you change it. So if you're not changing, then maybe.
Maybe it's not that bad after all.
Exactly. And his delivery, let me tell you, the guy is intense. He's like in your face the whole time.
No sugarcoating.
None. He's got these lines like, and I'm paraphrasing here because some of this stuff's a little spicy for our show.
Sure.
But he's like, you're just sitting there doing nothing and you think success is going to fall into your lap. Or, my personal favorite, get rich or die trying.
Wow, so this is like tough love motivation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to like shake people awake.
Yeah, like a cold shower for your soul.
Totally. And you can tell like the speaker, he really he lives what he preaches. He actually talks about his own story of pulling himself out of poverty.
Oh, interesting. So he's been there?
He was driven by this like insatiable desire for success. He literally says, when I was broke, I couldn't sleep. I needed money, like I needed air.
Wow, that's powerful. Like, that's real intrinsic motivation right there. It's not about external pressure or what other people
It's
think.
like this deep internal drive.
He has this burning desire to change his life.
Exactly. And get this, it wasn't just about the money. He actually applies this same this get uncomfortable or stay stuck logic to things like, physical health too.
Okay, so how does that work?
Well, he argues that like people who are, let's say, overweight, they're in a way comfortable enough with being that way to stay there.
So not that they don't want to change, but
But maybe it just hasn't gotten uncomfortable enough yet.
I see. So they haven't hit that breaking point.
Right. He's got this really vivid line. He says, getting fat, it's a slow process, like watching a pot of water boil. You didn't notice because every time you looked in the mirror, your eyes were closed.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know, right?
He's making a good point, though. We can get so used to things, even if they're not good for us.
Totally. And then just when you think you've got him all figured out, he drops this bomb.
What's that?
He goes, all this motivational expletive is garbage.
Wait, hold on. Isn't that kind of what he's doing right now?
I know, right? It seems like a total contradiction.
So what's he getting at there? What's the point he's trying to make?
Well, I don't think he's saying that all motivational stuff is, like, totally useless.
Okay, so what's he saying then?
He's more, I guess you could say he's arguing that real change, lasting change, it can't just be, like, sparked by someone else's words. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
It has to come from, like, a deeper place. Like, you have to be, I don't know how to put it, really dissatisfied.
So, like, someone can give you the best pep talk in the world, but unless you're already, like, fed up with your situation.
Exactly. It's not going to stick. It goes back to his whole red hot stones analogy.
Right. You have to feel that, that burn, that heat, that desire for something different.
And for this speaker, it sounds like that fire, that desire was fueled by his ambition.
Oh, yeah. He definitely doesn't shy away from, talking about his success.
He paints a pretty vivid picture, too. He's like standing on top of this mountain. He calls it, the top of the mountain. Talking about his Lamborghinis, multiple houses, all this wealth. And, well, let's just say he enjoys the company of attractive women.
Yeah, so he's basically saying, look at me. I did it. You can too.
Right. But I get the sense it's not really about, like, copying his exact path.
No, not at all. It's
Yeah.
more about, I guess, figuring out what really motivates you. What are, like, your red hot stones?
What gets me off the couch?
Yeah, exactly. What are the things in your life that are causing you enough enough discomfort that you actually want to change.
So are we saying that, like, discomfort is a good thing?
Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, think about it. If you're feeling totally complacent,
Yeah.
like maybe even a little too comfortable,
Hmm.
maybe that's a sign that you're not really challenging yourself enough, that you're not really pushing yourself to grow.
So how do we take all this, like, this intense kind of aggressive style of this speaker
Right.
and turn it into something, we can actually use? We can't all go out and buy Lamborghinis, right?
No. But the principle's the same. It's about, I guess you could say it's about identifying those areas in your life where you have that deep desire for change, even if it's scary or you're uncertain about it.
Okay, I'm with you.
Like what do you really yearn for? What are you secretly dreaming of?
Yeah.
That's where you need to focus.
So it's not about, like, seeking out discomfort just to be uncomfortable,
Right.
but I guess more like recognizing it as a sign that something needs to change.
Exactly. It's about taking that energy and using it to, to push yourself forward. So think about it like this.
Yeah.
What's like one small step you could take today to kind of shift out of your comfort zone?
Even a tiny step can make a difference.
Absolutely. It could be like, I don't know, researching a new skill you want to learn, finally having that difficult conversation you've been putting off, or even just, committing to a healthier habit. It's just about proving to yourself that you're capable of change.
It really all comes back to, like, taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Owning it. Recognizing that, we probably have a lot more power to change things than we think we do.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just blame everything else,
Yes, for sure.
like, oh, it's my job, it's my family, it's the economy, whatever. But at the end of the day,
We have a choice.
yeah, we can either stay stuck or we can actually do something about it.
And even if it's just, like, a tiny thing.
A small step.
Yeah, it's still, like, a step in the right direction, you
Sure,
know?
for sure. It's like saying, hey, I'm not just going to like sit here and take this.
Right. So I guess as we wrap up this deep dive into, well, I guess you could call it tough love motivation.
Mm-hmm.
The question for everyone listening is, where are you feeling that itch?
That uncomfortable itch.
Yeah. What are, like, your wet hot stones, the things that are telling you it's time for a change?
Don't ignore them.
Yeah, lean into it.
Exactly. It might be a little scary, but that's, that's where the good stuff happens.
It's like they say, sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, right?
Truth.
Who knows what you might be capable of once you get out of that comfort zone.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
But, you got to take that first step.